Hello and welcome to another Just Flying episode, and what is going to be leg number 1 on the Reunion Island tour. Just try and ignore the fact that we're parked on a helipad. But before we go anywhere, my mate Colin, he's starting a little thing to do with sales coaching. Now I would say this anyway as he's my mate, but genuinely he is very good at the whole salesman thing. So anyway, he's made a few videos with some tips and tricks of the sales industry, and he's thinking of trying to push the online stuff on YouTube. So I'm going to put a link to his stuff in the description. Might be your kind of thing, might not, but if it is, then go and have a quick look at his channel, and you never know, you might like it. Plus I'm sure he'd appreciate that too. So with me saying all that, I kind of feel like I've just had my first ever video sponsor, which I'm not getting paid for. So right, that's it. Next time I see you, Col, you're buying the first beer as my video sponsor now. But back to my videos, flight sim stuff. It's the Stinson we're flying today, as we do need something slow and small, as we're going to go to the tiny little Brass Panon airstrip. Plus, I mentioned before, I do like the look and feel of this thing as well, even the sound of it. Now, if this Stinson was a tricycle landing gear plane instead of a tail dragger, I'd probably use it a lot more. Well, certainly more than I do now, which is drag it out the hangar maybe 3 or 4 times a year. That's all go, and okay, that's the centre line well off to the right, but no, we're still on the runway, so that's okay, and now we're up, so yeah, all good. That was totally fine. Wave goodbye to Roland Garros. See you again at the end of the tour. Yeah, I suppose if you knew what you were doing with Plane Maker, it might not be a huge thing to mess around with this plane. Alter the landing gear position if you needed to, and add a nose wheel, turn it into a tricycle aircraft. But that would obviously require a reasonable working knowledge of Plane Maker to start with, and what it can do and can't do, and that's all knowledge I don't have and can't be bothered to teach myself about either. I've been through the learning curve on a few things relating to scenery making, and that's probably enough for me. The scenery thing, yeah, I can do that. That's my little niche. That's what I do. All the other X-Plane related stuff, mesh editing, Lua scripts, Fmod, that can be somebody else's job. I mean, things like SASL, if that's even how you're supposed to say it. SASL, SASL. I've no real idea what that is, or what it does. Actually, I don't even know what it stands for. Assuming that it is an acronym for something, which I'm guessing it probably is. But it doesn't matter. Now, I don't need to know that for what I do, and I'm not going to lose any sleep over a quarter of X-Plane that I don't understand when it has no impact on my ability to fly planes or make airports. So, although it was something I did learn this week, though. Yeah, I'll share this little nugget of wisdom with you lot, just in case you didn't know either. So, on YouTube, you have, let's call them normal videos, like this one, for instance. And now there are also YouTube Shorts. Now, with the Shorts, I've never really liked the look of those, the layout, it's like, no, I'm not really a fan. But the thing I found out is that if you play one of those shorts and look at the address bar, you will see the word shorts written in the address. Now if you manually change that word shorts to watch, the video will then play just like a normal video, with all the normal video format and everything else. Yeah, so yeah, that's good, because I'm not now totally ignoring YouTube Shorts anymore. I'm still mostly ignoring them, as they largely seem to be clickbait trailers or complete rubbish, but now if I ever do stumble on one that I want to have a look at for some reason, then at least I can now view it as a normal video, with that changing shorts to watch trick. Yeah, this little town or area or whatever it is, I think that's called St Andre. Can't look this up obviously as I'm flying a plane at the moment, but from memory I believe St Andre is the patron saint of the blue bits in Gorgonzola cheese. Not the rest of the cheese, just the blue bits. And you know how those blue bits can sometimes have little patches where it's slightly more green in colour? Yeah, I don't think St Andre has any responsibility for the green bits either. It is just the blue parts. As I said, I'm doing this from memory, so I could be wrong there, but yeah, I'm sure it's something like that anyway, that is the patron saint of. Yes, Sim7 turbines. Shame the blades don't go round on the wind turbines, but something I do believe they act as is wind socks. And I've never checked this to be certain, but I'm sure I have flown past some wind turbines, and probably that very row there whilst I was making all this scenery for Reunion. But I've flown past them and thought, I'm sure you were pointing in a different direction last time. And today they were pretty much pointing into wind again. So even though I've never done the experiment and manually changed the wind direction to see what would happen, I'm fairly sure they are wind socks and will alter their direction of which way they point accordingly. So it'd still be nice if the blade went round too, but yeah, hey, you can't have everything. Even though there are library objects for wind turbines where the blades do go round, so technically you could have everything. No. Armin, Mr. Sim7, he's done great things, so I'm not going to complain about little stuff like that, even though I have just complained about it. Shall I just shut up and try and fly a plane? That would probably be a better idea, wouldn't it? Might be brass pan on over there. Just trying to keep over to the one side of it so I don't fly directly over the airport and not see it as it passes under the... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake! I've missed a cloud. Oh, gee, that's annoying. Spent loads of time editing the ortho tiles to make them look better. Removed quite a few areas of where there was cloud on there, and I've missed that one on the hill. Damn it. Okay, then I'm going to have to try and find which tile that is then. It's probably only going to be one, maybe two tiles, so possibly best if I do that as a patch instead of downloading the whole thing. Then you can just download that 1 or 2 fixed ortho tiles. So yeah, you'll only have to download and replace those 1 or 2, or not download them, just like I'm sure you didn't download the rest of the ortho either, as yeah, I'll postpone uploading this video until I have fixed that cloud on the hill. So by the time you're watching this, the ortho patch will be in the mega folder in the reunion section, so you can not get it from over there. Yep, you can see the airfield's just the other side of that road. Yeah, we're doing okay then. Yeah, let's see if we can land. I know in smaller places like this with lots of trees around them, I have used exclusion zones before to essentially cut down trees to make it easier to get towards the threshold of a runway. That's not really the case here, and I don't know what the real brass panon looks like, but I'm guessing they probably do have shorter trees for safety's sake, but yeah, we're just going to have to try and skim some treetops and then make a dive for the runway and get on the ground as soon as we can. Probably wouldn't be too hard for me to fix this in WED, yeah, make it slightly easier, but honestly, there's better airfields on Reunion with longer runways. This may well be, well, we've got to come here for the Reunion Island tour, but this may well be the last ever time I'm going to land at this place, so I really can't be bothered doing much else with it. Try not run into any trees, can't see exactly where they end, so just go for it, and yeah, come on, there. Alright, we're down, and we're still going in a straight line, no ground loops. Okay then. You crashed. Come on, do something. Oh no, we're okay. Just. Not easy to judge exactly where the trees were, so I'm not sure if I hit any or not. No, that looks just about perfect. Pulled up for a reasonably soft landing. Yeah, if I didn't say anything, you'd probably think that was a very good landing, but trust me, there was more luck than judgment involved in that. I was part the way through that dive where I was convinced we were just going to fly straight into the ground. It's good in the end. So my landing ability was good. My taxiing ability, as we've just been in the long grass, slightly less so. Yeah, it does seem today I'm better at flying a plane than I am at taxiing one. You know, even with differential braking, it can. It's not the easiest thing to get to turn corners sometimes. This Stinson. Never mind, we made it. Well, there we go then. Right, so leg one of the Reunion Island tour all done. Just thinking might try a different plane for each leg, so Gonna need something that's going to get out of here. Maybe that weird electrical thing. I could do more of. I'll worry about that next time. Right, see you soon then. Bye.